Zilla, and you're listening to Frey. Starting right now. Here's your host Alfredo Leon.
Thank you, Alex. This Frey as Lonzo Ball made his NBA debut on Thursday night for the Los Angeles Lakers against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. However, Ball struggled as he only had 3 points on 1 of 6 shooting, but did have 9 rebounds and 4 turnovers as the Lakers lost to the Clippers on opening night 108-92. First team all-defensive point guard Patrick Beverley was all over Ball the whole night and talked a lot of trash as well. He intimidated the rookie all night. Whenever Beverley guarded Ball, he held up to his 0-2 shooting on just 3 assists and opportunities during the 29 possessions he guarded Ball. This is according to ESPN Stats and Info. Here's Lakers coach Luke Walton speaking about how Beverley guarded Ball, and he spoke about how the team performed. He spoke about Ball's debut.
I thought he was good. Lonzo's, the way he plays the game is such a feel thing for him that I think he was out there feeling it out. And a couple times out there when the game sped up and he was able to just come off drags, we really saw, some of the things he's going to be capable of doing. I think he likes to take his time and not force things, which is good, and that's part of what becoming a player in this league is about. When to get your teammates involved, recognizing, all right, we're stalling out, let me get aggressive to score now. So these are all things he'll get better at. But overall, it was a decent game for him.
Warren was, however, impressed with how Ball was able to maintain his composure, despite how Beverley was guarding him, and didn't speed up his game like most 19-year-olds would in their NBA debut. He made the right pass 8 or 9 times, Walton said. We missed layups, and we missed open threes. That's not on Zoe. However, Ball did contribute to the team's poor shooting. He nailed a 3-pointer in the second quarter for his first career points, but he also missed his other 5 shots. The way Beverley played Ball was a big factor in that performance. Here is Ball speaking about the way that Beverley guarded him.
It's basketball. He plays, 94 feet. That's what he's supposed to do. He's a good defender. I just try to do what I can to get the offense going.
Also, Ball described his performance and his team's as well.
We got blown out, so I didn't play too well. I liked the shots we were getting, but obviously, a lot of us were missing tonight. That kind of affected our defense. So just going forward, we just got to separate offense from defense. If our offense is not going, our defense has to carry us.
The second overall pick also felt he should have been more aggressive for himself. Those around him, however, did not feel that an elite defender stopped him from playing his game. What impressed me most was that he didn't back down, Brook Lopez said. He kept his attitude, he kept his composure. He was good leading the team. He does understand that the high standard has been set for him, Lonzo that is, and he spoke about it.
That's what happens when you play in L.A. Everybody expects you to do well, and if you don't, you get somebody to do it. So obviously tonight wasn't the way we wanted to come out. Wasn't how we wanted to finish, but good thing about the NBA is, we got 81 more. So we on 1. That's only 1 loss. Tomorrow we can bounce back.
And they did bounce back as they defeated the Suns 132-130 on Friday night, Phoenix Suns, as we'll explain how Lonzo did in that game later. Now here comes the awesome ridiculousness, as here is Lonzo's father, Lavar Ball, joining Stephen A. Smith and Neil Everett on SportsCenter, talking about Lonzo's performance and more.
This man was about to leave the building, but he saw me, decided he wanted to interrupt the SportsCenter proceedings to make a point. Excuse me, you had some explaining to do. 3 points on 1 for 6 shooting for the man who happens to be your son. He's got a lot of promise, but tonight was not a great night. You said it was going to be a great opening night.
It was a great opening night.
What? How? Explain.
My brand went up 12%. It's always good. Even when you lose, I win. You see what I'm saying? Big baller brand, we here to stay.
I got
tell you what, Lonzo did good.
How? What game were you watching? How did he do good tonight? Well, how did he do good tonight? Explain that, Mr. Coach.
Rounds.
Really?
Physical.
Really?
On a bad foot.
Did you not say, there's a bad foot now? That's where we going? That's where we going? Listen, don't start. Don't you start. You ain't moving. What is that? Listen, Patrick Beverley got all over your son. He drank all over your son.
What did Patrick Beverley have? What did he have? Why you going?
Don't matter what he had.
Here's what it is. Lonzo's not a one-on-one guy. But we're a team winner. And this is what I told him. Every 20 games, go 15-5. We good. We only got 1 loss. Guess what? We tied with Golden State right now. Didn't they lose the first opening?
Don't give me that.
Up there with them?
Don't give me that. One for 6 shooting, 3 points. I'm not trying to condemn him, but I'm just saying you said it was gonna be bigger.
What's in the kitchen cabinet? You gotta find out what's in there. You gotta see what's going on. The times he was out, you seen him with no direction. When he get back in there, Neil, help me when I'm wrong now. When he was in there, it's very positive. Let's break it down. 1 for 6, it ain't about shooting. It's about rebounding, assists, catching the ball, running the lane. Somebody got to run down the middle of that floor. Don't make me bring my shoes out and run. I can get 20 points running down the middle.
So let me get this straight. What you saying is your son really didn't have a bad game. It's just that everybody around him had a struggle, and because of that, that's why he didn't look as good. Is that what you're saying?
About everybody?
I'm asking you. I'm asking a question. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. That's all I'm saying.
They're going to learn to play with him, and then the winning going to go sky high. Trust me. It ain't nothing but a little teaser. I did the same thing to y'all in Vegas. Lose a couple of games, Lonzo's a bust. Then he come back and win MVP. It ain't that hard for my son. He don't lose a lot in a row.
How do you do it? How do you sit here and come up with a positive explanation after a game like this? How do you do it? How?
How do you think my boys got to be so great?
Oh, Lord.
Bad games? It's only a bad commercial.
Here's more from that discussion. Enjoy.
Do you not accept some culpability for the fact that you have put a bullseye on your son, whether it's Patrick Beverly tonight or anybody else any other night? Everybody wants a piece of your son because of you.
If I didn't say anything, do you think they're going to come at him still?
Would they be as motivated?
Hey, I want them motivated to the fullest. We love the competition. We don't hide from nobody. I want to be crazy and say, come after my son. You think he's going to just sit there and let you well up on him?
You got that part down.
Coming back. But see, here's the thing. This is what Lonzo understands. When he do good, everybody can be with you. When you do bad, they'll jump off the bandwagon. But you look to the side of you, man, your daddy going to be there all the time, whether you do good or bad. Because it's all good to me. He only want to impress me and himself. He don't worry about all the fans. Let us finish out the season and we see one game, that don't do nothing. I knocked out a dude one time to get back up.
Here's my issue.
I don't want to fight that killer.
Here's my issue, excuse me, Neil. Here's my issue with what I saw from Lonzo. Lack of aggression. I wanted him to make things happen for the other guys because I think that they're ill-equipped to make those opportunities for themselves. I didn't see that from Lonzo tonight. How do you explain that?
You're not going to see that because that's your game. That's why nobody wants to play with you. See, everybody wants to play with Lonzo. Lonzo, let them people get the feel for the game. See what's going on.
His knees.
Yes.
He buckled Stephen A's knees.
You just want to be aggressive, take over the game. That's why you was standing over here, man. I wouldn't want to play with you. Because when things go bad, you want to take all the shots. Guess what? We're going to lose anyway. But at least when he loses, Lonzo see what he got. He let the guy say, you know, we losing. I believe in you still. I don't care. We're going to get it.
You know what? He beat me tonight. I can't deal with you. I can't do it. 1 for 6 performance, 3 points in his debut, and you sit up here and sound like he dropped 40. Only you would do this. I can't do it. I can't do it with
I
you.
tell you what. 1 for 6 is better than what he did in the preseason.
Also here's Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, and Charles Barkley talking about Lonzo and more on TNT's Inside the NBA.
Let's get the Lonzo Ball story out there for a guy who's 19 years old and making his debut in an NBA game that counts and going up against Patrick Beverly.
Well, firstly, it's one game. So as a young player, you have to know this is one game. But this guy's bringing it. Like the difference between it's funny, Ernie. The difference between college and NBA is
Who's bringing it?
Patrick Beverly every night. But there are so many guys in the league when I got into the league as a rookie that you don't even know that well that are great players. And
Ain't no bad players in there.
There are none.
There's no bad players.
You know, and this is the thing that all the rookies, not just Lonzo, will learn, but all the rookies will learn that you can get up for, let's say, Golden State. You get up for Russell Westbrook coming in, but you got to get up for the Clippers. You got to get up for, Minnesota. You have to get up for every night, especially at the point guard position, because that is the toughest position in basketball. I remember Hakeem Olajuwon used to laugh all the time and says, Kenny, I only have to play 4 times a year. You have to play every night, without question. At that time, he was going Shaq. He's worried about, great players worried about Shaq. He's worried about David Robinson. He's worried about maybe 4 guys. But then, he has some nights off. Where as a point guard, there are nights off.
Ernie, when you're the number 1 pick, there's a lot of fanfare behind you, money, commercials, people talking smack. You have to make a name for yourself from day one. You got to let these veterans know and these people know that I'm here. He played safe today. You know, I figured at home, Magic Johnson said, here, the keys are yours. I thought he would come out a little more aggressive. He played safe, but you have to realize when you're the first pick and you got your daddy talking,
the two pick.
Everybody talking, you got to bring it every
come in with all of that stuff.
You got to bring it. You got to bring it, Chuck.
You know what? First of all, I agree with you. But the thing is really sucks for this kid. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he's a nice kid, too. But all that stuff with his daddy, them boys are going to be gunning for him. He unpissed he's going at Steph, Michael Jordan, going at guys. And now when these guys see him, you see when Patrick Beverly hit him that time, he stood right over him. He knocked him down and stood over him. Guys take that personally. You're like, he's Magic Johnson with a jump shot. He's going to be the best player in the league. Like, these guys, they've been sitting around reading all these articles, listening to everything his father, his daddy said, and them boys going to be going for his head.
YouTuber Chris Smoove also spoke about Ball and how Beverly guarded him and more.
Lonzo has that huge target on his back, and Beverly is letting him have it. Beverly annoys everybody. He's a very annoying defender, and he just fouls the rookie, tells the ref, yeah, I did it. Now, what's interesting about this is, will we see other teams attack Lonzo like this? Will there be other Patrick Beverleys bothering him from start to finish? This is going to be very interesting to watch. And this actually is going to be good for Lonzo. It really is. They're picking on him right now, but he's a rookie. It's going to be good for him as the season goes on.
Also, let's get to the game itself. Larry Nance Jr. had an unbelievable dunk at the beginning of the game to give the Lakers their first basket of the season. That sent the crowd into a frenzy. Nance finished with 14 points and 12 rebounds. However, Nance could not contain Clippers all-star duo of Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Griffin had totals of 29 points and 12 rebounds, while Jordan had 14 points and 24 rebounds, which was the most in an NBA season in 4 years. Lopez led the Lakers in scoring with 20, but he struggled in the first half as he shot only 2 of 10 from the field. Jordan Clarkson finished with 18 points, and the game was close before intermission before it got out of hand after that. President of Basketball Operations Magic Johnson had a halftime press conference to congratulate the Los Angeles Dodgers on making it to the World Series, which he is a co-owner. Brandon Ingram finished with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on only 3 of 15 shooting. The crowd total was 18,997, which also included actors Jack Nicholson and Gail Godot and singer Frank Ocean. Ball did have a good second game against the Phoenix Suns on Friday night, though, in which he almost had a triple-double, in which he had 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists while shooting 12 of 27 from the field. That allowed the Lakers to get their first win of the season as a result. It was a good game for Ball in the second time, but the first one, that was tough to swallow, especially facing a tough defender like Beverly. But as a rookie, there's a lot of nerves in your first game with all the media attention on you, especially with how your father is, Lonzo Ball, and especially with how his father and everything takes all the attention away, and that puts a lot of pressure on him. But Beverly, he's just a tough defender. He guards people tough, and he did talk a lot of smack, but Ball was cool about it, and he was able to at least get his first basket. But it just shows as a rookie, there's a lot of pressure on him because of his father, Ball, talking a lot, and it's a big deal for him, especially playing with LA and the Lakers and the history they've had there with a bunch of great players like Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, etc. It's just an unbelievable pressure that he's had to deal with. But the fact that he was able to at least keep his composure at this first game, it was a good sign for him. And he's got a lot of potential, especially with a nice bounce back against the Suns, which he showed like what he's capable of. Even though it's the Suns that he faced in the second game, they're a bad team, the Suns, because they lost by 46 in their first game, which is an NBA opening day record. The Suns, unbelievable how that happened, and it just shows like how the talent Lonzo has with the Lakers. No matter what happens with the matchup, even though the Suns are bad, it's still an NBA team. These guys are still professionals, and Lonzo showed what he was capable of. If he had gotten the triple-double, he would have been the youngest player to do it in NBA history. Just 20 days would have been ahead of LeBron James, who was the youngest player to ever get a triple-double, which is pretty remarkable as itself. Him accomplishing that early in his career, especially trying to figure out the NBA game and everything like that. But it happens when a rookie has a tough first game because he's nervous and a lot of jitters come when playing in your first NBA game. But he was able to keep his composure, like I said. It was tough playing the Clippers, who are a good team, when they have Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan just dominate the way they did in that game. But Ball was able to keep his composure, like I said, and he showed like the talent he's able to get. At least he got that 3-pointer. The crowd was excited when he made that in his first game. But it was tough for him because of a lot of scrutiny, everything like that, especially what happened with Lavar Ball talking after the game to Stephen A., as you heard. And it was crazy, like what he said, all the ridiculousness, but it's great to hear Lavar talk, and it was just incredible what Lonzo was able to do in that second game, though. Luckily, it happened the next night, so the poor game that he had, he was able to forget about it pretty quickly by doing what he did against the Suns at the next night. And that was a good game for him and teammate Brandon Ingram, who had 25 in that game as well. Pretty cool to see that with Lonzo showing the potential that he's capable of. He's going to be a great player, and he showed it in that game. A lot of people compare him to Jason Kidd, because Jason Kidd got a lot of rebounds in his career when he played for a guy that was a point guard as well. Pretty incredible to see what happens, and Lonzo be able to bounce back like he did after a tough first game as a rookie. Yeah, like I said, a lot of jitters that happen when you play in your first game. It happens. Playing a tough defender in your first game is not easy, and Ball was cool about it, like I said. Never got phased, never let Beverly get to him, and never let him lose his cool and everything. And he was able to be mature about it afterwards and realize how tough Beverly was when he spoke after the game. So this should be exciting to see what Lonzo can do if he can keep up what he did against the Suns. More games like that will be happening with him than what happened against the Clippers, for sure. And this should be great to see what happens with Lonzo. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.